Okay, this is a 2000 Toyota Celica GTS 2ZZ motor. I redid a compression test and I'm getting compression of 240 to 245 psi per cylinder. Compression test, throttle blocked open, battery charged. With a 2003 and up GTS, you have an electronic throttle. In order to block it open, you can use a scan tool to do it, but you don't have it. I wouldn't worry about it. This is a leak down test. Okay, so what I'm doing here, this is a leak down tester. You can see on one side it connects to my air hose. The other side. Okay, one side connected to my air compressor. The other side of the leak down tester, this one is now connected to cylinder number 3. Okay, and you can see here that I have a 20% leakage, which is considered low. So cylinder number 1 was 20% leakage, cylinder number 4 was 20%, cylinder number 3 was 20%. I bet you cylinder number 2 will also be 20%. Okay, here's how you do a leak down test. Okay, so you need to find top dead center of the compression stroke on cylinder number 3, or whatever cylinder that you're doing a leak down test. Sorry, I meant leak down test. There are two top dead centers. One top dead center is the top dead center of the exhaust stroke, where the intake and the exhaust valves are open. The other TDC is TDC of the compression stroke, when both the valves, intake and exhaust valves, are closed. So now cylinder number 3 is TDC of the compression stroke. That means cylinder number 2 is TDC of the exhaust stroke with both valves open. When TDC cylinder number 1, when you're at TDC of the compression stroke of cylinder number 1, you're at TDC of the exhaust stroke on cylinder number 4, which is going to be 360 degrees apart at the crankshaft. So what I'm doing is let me show you. Okay, I have a 19mm socket on the crank pulley. Okay, and I have a breaker bar connected to a jack stand that prevents the engine from turning. All right. Okay, I have air pressure coming in here through the gauge. Notice the gauge there, it says set. So make sure you set the air pressure into the yellow zone before you start the test. I'm in TDC of the compression stroke, where both valves are closed on cylinder number 3. I'm getting a 20% leak, which is really good. How do you know you're at TDC? I have this wire here, okay, going all the way down to the cylinder. There you go. And I simply turn the crankshaft pulley until the wire is at the very highest. And at that point, I'm either at the TDC of the compression stroke or TDC of the exhaust stroke on cylinder number 2. Why didn't I test cylinder number 3? Because I have my device connected to cylinder number 3, so I can't put this in here. So when I'm at TDC of the exhaust stroke on cylinder number 2, I know I'm at TDC of the compression stroke on cylinder number 3. Okay, and that is a leak down test. A very thorough way to test the sealing of the rings, piston, and valves.